This competition. Waits for Payne. It's stretching him a bit outside the off stump, but that's punched away through the offside, almost with very little backlift, and that's absolutely raced away for four.
I'll tell you what, though, that was in the air for a while. That wasn't a million miles away from the hands of Danny Lamb at extra cover.
Just goes to prove how fast that outfield is, though. It didn't really appear to middle that and beat the field. It was...
Smeed's got a fantastic name. William Conrad Francis Smeed. Got 52 the other night against Hampshire. As that's gone down the ground. That's not a million miles away from Jack Taylor, but he's going to get 4 runs for it. He didn't get all of that there, Banton, but enough to get it past mid-on. And it races away down to the pavilion. And yeah, Smeed had a very good...
Yep, just the permitted 4 overs. Oh, that's swept high in the air. Is that going to go all the way for 6? Yes, it is. It's not the biggest boundary on that side. It's slightly longer towards the mound stand. He got well underneath that.
Yeah, that's a legitimate shot.
Did Will Smeed, but...
Legitimate shot. He cleared his front leg, went sweeping and got...
Zafra again to Banton. Again, that's into the pitch. Cracked it past the fielder, Danny Lamb, in the covers, and that will go all the way for 4. His margin's so slight here. It was just short enough for Banton to go back and crack it through the gap, add extra cover, and it raced away once more for 4.
Yeah, lovely shot. Really nailed that one. Absolutely crunched it through the covers. And nothing Danny Lamb could do. Oh, that's... Oh, just evades Ben Charlesworth at short third. And that runs away for 4 runs.
That is the shortest boundary on the ground. Charlesworth right on the edge of the circle. Probably not quite in your shot here. And despite...
That's gone up in the air. That's gone all the way. That's 6 runs to Will Smeed. Nice pickup. And that's 36 off 4 overs.
Yes, 36 for no wicket, more to the point. 12 off that one with the boundary off the last ball. So often you hear coaches say, right, get out of the oval. Right on the edge of the circle.
Smith coming around the wicket. That's cut beautifully there by Smeed. Gives himself room, backs away, and carves Tom Smith through the offside for 4 runs.
Even at this stage, this is looking quite dangerous for Somerset, with these 2 getting in and with plenty of power behind them to add.
Swept there by Smeed, and that's gone all the way over deep backward square for 6 runs. Very strong square of the wicket, isn't he? Cutting, sweeping. I think that's his 3rd swept 6 there from Will Smeed.
I mean, and
that's the 50 up.
His career average is 29 across a good sample of games, more than 60 matches.
I think he's white ball only now, isn't he, Smeed? I don't think he plays any red ball. I think he's only white ball contract.
He's not played any first-class cricket in his career.
Wow. The modern player, hey? Well, certainly looks dangerous in this format. That's down the leg side, and Smeed again sweeps Tom Smith, and this is getting a very expensive over here for Gloucestershire. Smith straying onto his leg stump. He's got a field set there to keep the ball outside off stump, really. He's got the arc of fielders. There he's got short third, a backward point, a cover point, extra, and a mid-off. And Smeed pierces those as well. He's going to get 4 more. This is destructive from Will Smeed.
This is 20 off the over already. One big over like this can set a team up for as a springboard, can't it?
It certainly can. And that's cut away, and that's going to be Will Smeed's 50 of just 21.
Lamin again. Oh, that's gone miles up. Absolutely miles up in the air. And it back again over the Kennington Avenue rope. Smeed once more. If it's not Smith, it's Lamb. It's the same outcome. And he's finding the sweet spot of his bat regularly, Will Smeed, at the moment. This is try again from the Ashley Down Road end. That's gone. That's 6 more, I think. It's gone very high in the air. Ollie Price can't get to that, and that's gone to Michael Klinger corner, away over wide long on in front of the marquee for 6 more. And Danny Lamb's introduction into the attack has not been any more economic than his teammates. First over after the power play.
That's punched through the offside, and that's going to beat Tom Smith. Too much power there from Tom Banton. Lovely shot.
It's interesting mix, these two, isn't it? Because it's almost as if they've gone with a more measured attack at one end and an out-and-out onslaught at the other. He's had one expensive over, so Taylor into the attack and wants a full toss, and that's gone.
Oh my word.
A long way away for 6 runs, probably would have been 12 runs on many grounds. It's been thrown back by Ollie Price, but that was a freebie almost from Jack Taylor first up, and punished as such by Smeed, who didn't need any second invitation. Taylor again. Oh, what's another full toss? He hasn't quite got it, but he's got 4 for it anyway. And this game, dare one say, could be out of Gloucestershire's reach pretty quickly if this continues for much longer.
Yeah, they are up against it, to say the least.
Taylor in. Slammed down the ground. At least he pitched that one. And as you can see, 20 off 20. Taylor again to Banton. It's bowled short. Banton's hit that up in the air, but that will go beyond Ollie Price. That's 6 more.
I think it's time for Ollie Price to come into the attack. If you want a wicket, he's your man. He's proved it again and again this season. It's, you know, if Gloucestershire on wickets, it's David Payne or Ollie Price who you need to chuck the ball to. That's where the wickets have come from generally this season.
Well, that's Banton's first maximum.
Now for Gahar, can he put the break on? That's gone up in the air. Has that gone all the way? It has gone all the way. 6 runs. Miles Hammond down there, I think.
I wonder where Somerset think this total might go. Oh.
Zafar. That's gone up in the air. He's going to get 4 runs. He wasn't in control of that one, though. It's a top edge and goes over. David Payne at short fine leg and spins away, kicks on to evade Matt Taylor at deep square, but he wasn't quite in control. But sometimes you make your own luck in this game, don't you? And Smeed has spread the field so much that, you know, he can now pick and choose his moments, pick and choose where he puts the ball, because the field is now well spread. That's gone up in the air. That's 6 more. That's gone onto the Thatcher's roof. This is outrageous.
Well, he's got 100 in the 100, and he's not hanging about in trying to get to 3 figures here. And most of these hits have been really clean, Dan, as well, haven't they? He's got underneath a couple which have had enough carry on them, but
That's gone up in the air. He's going to there's going to be out. That's gone. And Gloucestershire needed that. Matt Taylor with the catch. And Smead doesn't quite get what would have been a well-deserved 100. 94 off 35 balls. And Gloucestershire didn't half need that one, Ian Randall.
Well,
product of Malvern College.
Matt Taylor back into the attack from the Ashley Down Road end. Edged and caught by James Bracey. So Banton goes as well. Not before time. And here's a second look at this catch. It's a decent catch, actually. Low, one-handed. And Banton, who had played the supporting role to Smead and largely watched the... No.
You know. That's gone through the legs there of that Ben Charlesworth. It is, yeah. You'll be disappointed with that. He's one of the better fielders in this side.
The knee went down for the long barrow, but there was still a hole there.
Ola Cadmore, just a couple to his name. And that's gone straight down the ground. And that, I think, has gone all... No, it's gone for 4. It must have been pretty close to the rope there.
It was low and flat, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if we can see that one again. Let's have a look. Oh, I thought that went over the rope. Maybe I need to go specs.
Lamb in. Oh, goodness me, that's been middled. You don't need to chase that. That's another really, really clean hit. And Russell Warren's had plenty of practice of raising his arms in the air here. Ola Cadmore, again, eyeing that short boundary.
He's going to go home with sore shoulders tonight, isn't he, from raising his arms above his head.
That's the 10th 6 Somerset have hit, and we are only in the 13th over.
Yeah, this is brutal. It really is.
Chat between Danny Lamb and Jack Taylor, what they can try and do with the field here. Lamb tries to pitch it up outside off stump line, and that's been treated with exactly the same way by Ola Cadmore. Smashed away through extra cover for 4 more.
Yeah, that got what it deserved. It's a long half volley, and it's just got screaming hit me wits there. Gloucestershire haven't bowled one side of the wicket or the other here. It's very hard to
cut off that area behind square on the offside. They've got a point and a backward point within about 5 yards of each other. Again, that's very wide from Lamb, and it's been smashed by Ola Cadmore again. That's 4 more away over where wide long off would be.
Well, if you bowl a 1.5 foot outside off stump, you're just giving the batsman room to swing his arms, and I can't understand the tactics here.
Ola Cadmore going pretty quickly, doesn't need any second invitation. Somerset's 150 up, and he's slashed that off a thick edge, and that's going to be 4 more. Well, slash hard, and even with a man down at third man, Matt Taylor couldn't reach that. And the boundary tally is absolutely racing up.
You've got Surrey are by far the best sides in this division. That's gone in the air. Oh, what a catch!
It's Miles Hammond, I think.
Yeah, he's Hammond. Ola Cadmore goes for 30, diving. Full stretch. Look at this. That's superb, Miles Hammond.
Ashley Down Road end.
Oh, he's bowled him. Price has got Tom Abel sweeping, and he goes into double figures for the season for T20 wickets. Ollie Price does the trick again.
It was too early on that. Tom Abel.
Play for the Trent Rockets, Brisbane Heat.
Matt Taylor in his last over. Oh, that's gone straight down the ground. That'll be 6. Going to chase that. It's a clean hit. Gregory again, adding to the maximums in this Somerset innings.
Rangpur Rangers in Bangladesh he's been at. Islamabad United. Karachi Kings, Peshawar Zalmi. Been round the block, hasn't he? Here he comes from the pavilion end. And that has gone miles. That has gone into the top tier of the pavilion. Some of this hitting, Ian, is not just 6s, they're 12s. They're huge, aren't they? They're not just sort of clearing the rope. They're absolutely sort of hitting the top deck of the flats or top deck of the pavilion.
Yeah, they are. They've picked their boundaries here, Somerset. Very little's gone towards the man stand, you notice. It's all...
Price around the wicket. That's gone up in the air. That is going to be... Oh, Zaffar's dropped it on the fence. And again, he's one of Gloucestershire's best fielders. You don't expect to see that from Zafar Gahar. Gloucestershire having a miserable evening at the office.
And could have been another wicket for Ollie Price too. David Payne turns at the end of his run, bowls to skipper Gregory. Again, that's gone aerial. And away to wide long on for 4. Everybody in the Somerset batting order has got into double figures tonight.
Yeah, Somerset fans enjoying themselves as well as a group at the back of the mound stand.
Payne, that's pitched up. It could be a catch for Wells. Somebody needs to call for this. Oh, and there's been a collision between Wells and Zafar. Both going for the same ball.
Zafar's injured.
Zafar coming onto it, Wells coming back towards his...
Bowl the last over, out the back of the hand. That has gone a long way up in the air, and it's got enough legs to get over the rope. 6 runs. Big shot there.
30.
Lamb tucking deep the wicket. The queue for the beer tent has actually got bigger. Oh, that's gone between bat, pad, and goes through for 4 byes. And that pushes the score over that 220 mark. Gloucestershire will be bitterly disappointed with this. Somerset, I feel, have already pushed it too far out of Gloucestershire's reach.
Yeah, and this on Dale Benkenstein's birthday as well. Hardly a nice present for him.
Oh, that's gone for 6 as well. That's a full toss on leg stump, and that's just helped round the corner there by Lewis Gregory. And that is the 50 partnership as well, I believe. Yeah, it is.
See, Surrey got a big win when Glamorgan is still getting 171.
That's gone out into the deep. That's going to be 4, 1 bounce. And that completes the innings. 2-3-1 for 4. This has been a bad day at the office for the Gloucestershire bowlers, but take nothing away from Somerset. Dixon ends up on 28 not out. Lewis Gregory on 30.